And good morning, everyone. Welcome to week 17 in the NFL. Welcome to the show, Speak On It, Football Talk. I'm your humble host, Victor Gwynn, a.k.a. G Money, a.k.a. I am your brother's keeper. With that being said, welcome, everyone. Welcome to another fabulous football Sunday. A lot of good games to get through, a lot of games with a lot of implications in the playoff spots. A lot of teams vying for position today. A lot of great games as far as Philly and Washington. Philly has to beat Washington in this game to keep their playoff hopes alive. Tampa Bay and the Jets. Tampa just has to take care of business, and they're good. Miami on a 7-game win streak. They go up against the Tennessee Titans. New England, who started off hot with their rookie quarterback right now, are definitely in need of a win. And you got Las Vegas, Indianapolis. KC and Cincinnati is going to be an exciting game today. You're going up against Joe Burrow, going up against Patrick Mahomes. I mean, two young guns. I mean, what else can you expect? Atlanta, Buffalo, Houston, San Francisco, Denver, Los Angeles, Chargers, Carolina, New Orleans, Detroit, Seattle. And a lot of people are going to think that game is a little weird. But I think it's going to be a telling game right now because Russell Wilson is someone that looks like he's going to probably have a new zip code at the start of the next season. Arizona and Dallas is a huge game right now. Arizona wins this game. They're back in it 11-5, and they kind of hold something over the Dallas Cowboys, who are 11-4. Dallas Cowboys are going to obviously win their division because they're in the worst division in football, which is the NFC least. Minnesota, Green Bay. Green Bay just has to keep on winning. We'll get to that game because there's some people that are out due to injury. And Cleveland, Pittsburgh are the Monday feast that we can watch on Monday Night Football. But a couple of questions I have for you guys out there. If you don't know the channel yet, if you don't know what you got to do, call in 512-539-0686. Or you can basically follow us on Facebook at Speak On It Sports, Twitter at NYG Men for Life, and subscribe to the YouTube channel below. But if you want to call in or if you want to leave a comment, please do. Anything is preferred. This is not just a New York Giants station. I am a New York Giants fan, but I'm a football fan first. So I'm here to talk football and all things football. A couple of questions I got for you guys out there today. It's reference football, but it's college football. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and also the wife and I talked about this too. With regard to Kirk Herbstreit's take on college players and how they're entitled because of the fact that these college players are opting out of a lot of the bowl games. And basically they're saying that these bowl games have become less than what they need to be. So my opinion, I want to hear your opinion, but I'll give you my opinion in a minute with regard to this question is this. If Kirk Herbstreit, I like the guy. He's a great analyst. Him and Desmond Howard, David Pollack, and Reese Davis, they do a great job on College Game Day. But I think it was a little harsh for them to say that kids don't love football anymore. They don't love the game. I think the game doesn't love them when it becomes, well, it's already business, but we don't want to call it business because they're in college. But it's a business nonetheless. Am I right, folks? It's a business. They're selling jerseys, they're selling tickets, they're selling these games, they're selling these bowls. But if these kids aren't playing for a national championship, and this is my question I pose to you guys, do you think they should play in bowl games if they are a top 10 or first round pick in the NFL who could potentially get hurt in that game and drop in the draft? Hence, Matt Corral, Ole Miss, going against Baylor in the Sugar Bowl. This kid was at least the first quarterback coming off the board in the NFL draft. Who knows what his status is right now due to his injury? So my question to you out there in football land is, hey, what do you think about this concept? Is it, or this idea that these kids are entitled and that them leaving bowl games basically to secure their future is a bad thing or a good thing? I'll leave it there for you guys. But let's get to some of our folks here right now. We got some people on the line here. Terrence Matthews, Baltimore is done. They moved their game from night to day. No respect and no playoffs. Hey, Terrence, basically also that Lamar Jackson is not playing again today. You're going to have Huntley. He's going to be in the game. And Huntley, to me, is not the guy that's going to move the needle. I mean, he's a Lamar Jackson type guy, but he's not Lamar Jackson. So, yeah, that's a pretty tough game for you guys. And it's going to be it's going to be tough sledding for you today. But I think LA is going to make it interesting because I think Matthew Stafford's just going to I don't know. He shouldn't be throwing interceptions because you guys are ranked. Your defense in the back end is not very good. But right now, you guys are ranked 25th on defense, 12th in passing, 5th in rushing. And they're ranked, the Rams, is 7th in offense, 16th in defense, 6th in passing, and 24th in rushing. So what that's going to tell you, they're not going to run the ball on you guys. They're going to be passing the ball a lot today. So look for Odell Beckham Jr., look for Cooper Kupp, look for their tight ends, look for their running backs. And you can definitely see that that defense for the Rams is going to get after Huntley today. So, all right, we got another call. Andrea, she goes, hit the nail on the head. The game at every level doesn't love them. These kids got a chance at a career, like a real chance. The risk is too high. You can't say they don't love the game. They are choosing the game as their career. I totally agree. I mean, that just makes too much sense right there because, I mean, the game itself is making them choose what they have to do. So let's just say if the NCAA or the institution, the college institution says, hey, you guys playing this bowl game, and if you're a top 10 pick, if you play in this bowl game, we're going to make sure that you actually are secure. You have insurance if you get hurt. Let me tell you something. College is not going to do that. NCAA is not going to do that. So why should these kids forego their future for one game and lose potential earning power if they get hurt in that game? Totally agree with you, Andre. All right, Mikey Tiberi, the Rams receiving core is off the chain. Good with OBJ. Mike, I couldn't agree with you more there. It's gonna be terrible for them today. The Ravens, due to the fact that back end is not good. The back end is not good at all. I see them having some trouble today. But like I said, I look at Matthew Stafford. He has some type of issue sometimes. If you watch him today, I want you to watch his footwork. I want you to watch his footwork in the pocket today. He chops those feet really, really quickly, and then he doesn't get the ball out when he needs to. His offensive line is okay. It's not great. But, yeah, they're going to give them problems today. OBJ, you're right. Their receiving core is definitely off the chain. All right, so let's go over a couple of games. Let's start with Philly and Washington. All you Philly fans out there, Washington fans. Philly's 8-7. Washington is 6-9. Washington will be without Taylor Heineke today. Kyle Allen's going to be in. And it's not due to injury. It's because Taylor Heineke's just not been playing well. That Cowboys game just gave Ron Rivera pause for the cause. And, we're not going to win the division. We're not going to get in the playoffs. Let's see what Kyle Allen got. And also it saves Taylor Heineke as well because some team may need him, like the Giants may need a new quarterback or someone to push Daniel Jones. Philly, on the other hand, is 8-7. They're coming off a big win against the Giants. I can't say big win, but a win against the Giants. They look really good. Their running game is tremendous right now. And that all starts with the quarterback. I know it's a little weird. It should start the other way around, but it starts with the quarterback. The defensive front is very good. And Darius Slay is playing pretty good back there in the back end of the defense as well. I see Philly winning this game. I see them winning this game pretty handily today. Washington is without some of their key players. So it's definitely going to be a day for the Philadelphia Eagles to beat the Washington Washington football team. All right, moving on to LA and Baltimore. Christian Diaz, what's going on, Chris? 63 degrees in Baltimore today. We got this. Okay. It is. You think it's 63 degrees today? Let me tell you what's in Texas right now. It's about 27 degrees in Texas right now. And it is not good right now in Texas. But 63 degrees today, Baltimore today. You said we got this. I don't care what the weather is today in Baltimore. Those defensive guys in the backfield got to stop. Kupp, OBJ, Tyler Higbee. Lucky thing they got is Cam Akers ain't playing, but they still got a good running game, and they got to stop Matthew Stafford. If there's no wind out there, I got to look it up. Christian, tell me about the wind out in Baltimore right now. There's some wind and there's a little bit of issues, but I don't see the Rams having any issues beating Baltimore today. Definitely without Lamar Jackson at the helm. So I got them winning this game. It's rain. Christian goes, it's rain. Okay. Well, look for them to still get blown out, though. Well, not blown out. I'm not going to say that. I say it's going to be a game, I say, around maybe, 28-14 due to weather. But the Rams are going to win this game pretty handily. Moving on to Tampa Bay and the New York Jets. Christian, I know you're a New York Jets fan. So give me your take on this game. The Jets are 4-11, while the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 11-4 and are looking to have a 12-win season, and in defending their Super Bowl victory last year. You see the Jets. Oh, Christian says 27-24 Rams, but he has no comment on the Jets game. Come on, Christian, give me your comment on the Jets game. Jets are 4-11. They're a pretty good spunky group, but I don't think they have anything going on for the GOAT and Tom Brady. Despite Chris Godwin being out, they got Antonio Brown, and they got Rob Gronkowski, and they got a running game. So I just don't see this being a match for the New York Jets. But look for the Jets to pull out all the stops. They get their head coach back and Rob Saleh off the COVID list, but I don't think that matters at all. I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning this 32-10. 32-10. It's a big win for them. Big statement game for Tom Brady coming off that loss, that shutout they had last time. All right, moving on to Miami and Tennessee. Miami, where's all my Miami folks at? Miami right now is 8-7. Miami started out 1-7. 1-7. They won 7 straight games. Okay, albeit on teams that had some losing records, but 7 games straight in the NFL is a feat, and the Miami Dolphins have done that. They're going up against the 10-5 Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans are so iffy, especially if they don't have their top wide receiver Brown in the game. Ryan Tannehill is something of an enigma to me. He has good games, he has bad games, he has great decisions, he has bad decisions. It's just what it is with Ryan Tannehill. However, despite saying that, I have more trust in Ryan Tannehill today, especially if they're at home going up against Tua Tagovailoa. I got that right. Tua Tagovailoa at Nissan Stadium today. We'll see. We'll see today. But Jason Waddle is somebody they need to watch out for. The guy is tremendously slick. He's tremendously gifted as a wide receiver, and he's just a nightmare. They line him up all over the place. So I want you to watch today. If anything, you'll see that they have Jalen Waddle running. If he's running a slant, he's running a 9 route. If he's running basically a comeback route, they'll use him in motion. He's a jack of all trades. So, but I have Tennessee Titans winning this game. A close game. Now, check this out. I got this game. It's very close. I got this game being 13-10 Tennessee. 13-10 Tennessee, despite all that offense. Mikey Tiberi, he says that Titans have everyone available. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And I think it's a 13-10 game, though. I think that defense is going to cause some problems for Tennessee. Could be higher. I'll go 20-10. Put it this way, 20-10 Tennessee in this game. All right, moving on to Jacksonville and the New England Patriots. Jacksonville, if you flip their record around, they'll be leading the NFL with 13-2. But turn it back into reality, they're 2-13. Whatever's going on with Jacksonville, first-year head coach got fired, rookie quarterback. A lot of things could be, said about this organization. They could fold up the tent and just tank. They're playing a little hard, but they're going to give us the New England Patriots, and they're going against Bill Belichick, who's coming off some losses, and they want some get back. I think the Patriots take this game, no doubt win this game. I think it's a big loss for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I got this game like 34-10 New England Patriots, and it's not even going to be close. They're going to run the ball on them all day today. Not even close. All right, so we got the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Indianapolis Colts today. This is an interesting game. Las Vegas Raiders are 8-7. Indianapolis Colts are 9-6. A lot of playoff implications in this and a lot of clinches for other people in this game as well, right? So Las Vegas win this game, they'll be 9-7. Indianapolis is 9-7 if they lose this game. Now, Indy wins this game, they're 10-6. They bump themselves up in the AFC race, the AFC wild card. I'm looking at this game. Las Vegas still has one of their biggest threats out, and that's their tight end. And I just think the running game is just going to be too much for the Raiders to handle today. Okay, so probability today for them winning is 23% versus the Indianapolis Colts being 77%. All right, Rams are 11th in offense, 14th defense, 5th in passing, 28th in rushing. While the Indianapolis Colts are right in the middle there with everybody. They're 14th in offense, 18th in defense, 22nd in passing, and 2nd in rushing. So think about that. They're going up against a team that's 28th in rushing. There's 32 teams in the NFL, and they're number 2 rushing. I think it's going to be all day rushing today, and I think Indy playing at Lucas Oil Stadium today is going to make it interesting for the Raiders. Don't get me wrong. I think it's going to be like a 27-16 game and 28-16 game, and Indianapolis pulls this out due to Jonathan Taylor winning the ball. Shabazz Ali is back. What's going on, Shabazz? How you doing today? He has the Bengals 24, Chiefs 17. Whoo! That's the game I'm about to get into. So let's talk KC and Cincinnati. KC, Cincinnati today. Shabazz has the Bengals beating the Chiefs, upsetting the Chiefs. The Chiefs are favored by at least 3 points, 3.5 points, I believe, today. But you got them losing by 7. Okay, they're at Paul Brown Stadium today. They're playing at the home of the Cincinnati Bengals. The win probability today, the place to bet with DraftKings.com is 64% Kansas City Chiefs, 36% Cincinnati Bengals. But I don't go by that. I go by quarterbacks. I go by defense. I go by home, and you factor in a couple other things in there as well. But the Chiefs are 3rd in offense, 21st in defense, 2nd in passing, 17th in rushing, while the Cincinnati Bengals are 12th in offense, 17th in defense, 8th in passing, 22nd in rushing. So they could pass the ball with the Kansas City Chiefs. But can their defense, which is ranked better than the Kansas City Chiefs today, come up? All right, Chiefs are 17th in rushing. However, Clyde Edwards-Helaire is not going to be playing today. Okay, he's questionable. I think that's going to be very, very intricate part about that as a running game. But also, you have I got my swagger back tight end. All right, Travis Kelce back for the Kansas City Chiefs off the COVID protocol list, and for him being back, I think it's going to be a close game. And Mike, I agree with you. I think it's going to be a close game. 3 then Chiefs take off in the 4th quarter, 31-21 Chiefs. I think it's going to be like a 31-24 game. I think they're going to win 31-24 against the against Cincinnati Bengals today. It's going to be a very good game. Shabazz says everyone's going to be shocked today. Again, like we beat the Steelers twice and we beat the Ravens twice. Well, Shabazz, you know what? Everybody was shocked that you beat the Steelers and the Ravens twice in the season. But that's those divisional games, those intricate. You guys play each other, you know each other, and it's all about toughness in those games. In my opinion, you guys are just tougher than the Steelers and the Ravens, and a lot of teams are dealing with some injuries. But I do not denigrate those wins from you guys. You guys won those games handedly. Also, Shabazz says Bengal Nation is here. Hey, definitely, Bengal Nation is here. Definitely, no doubt. But you're going up against KC in a monster of an offense. And the Chiefs are going to be at full strength, except for the running game. So the passing game is not going to be affected today. Today, I got the Chiefs winning 31-27, 31-28, 31-24. I correct myself, 31-24 against the Cincinnati Bengals. It's going to be a good game today. So, all right, New York Giants, Chicago Bears. I'll just breeze through this game really quickly because it doesn't make sense even giving it any airtime. Okay, the Giants are 30th offense, 23rd in defense, 21st in rushing, 21st in passing, 27th in rushing. Daniel Jones is out for the season. He's on IR. Everyone knows that Mike, the Turkey Vulture Glennon, is playing. Look, I call him Turkey Vulture. Look at his neck. It's extremely long. And 26th on offense are the Chicago Bears. 9th in defense, 32nd in passing, so 8th in rushing. So the Giants have any chance today, any chance of winning this game, they need to make them pass the football, stop the run, right? So stop the run. Terrence says he has the Giants win by 3. Terrence, I want to believe you with that, but I just don't have faith in the Giants offense under the helm with Mike Glennon today. I think Chicago Bears win this game. Mike says Giants win because they didn't know how to hold on to low draft picks. You know what? That's an inside joke because me and Mike are already, we talked about this a while ago. We actually delved deep in the draft before because, yeah, they don't know how to just keep losing. They like to win. But this game, Mike, I tell you what, win or lose, the Giants still get a good draft pick because they own the Chicago Bears first-round draft pick. The only win-win scenario today for the New York Giants today. If they lose, they win. If they win, they win. So it doesn't really matter today. But I understand wholeheartedly what you're saying by that, how they can't hold on to any draft picks. But I got the Giants losing today. I got this game being 21-10. And that's only because the Giants score a touchdown at the end of the game. And they're gonna do an onside kick and they're not gonna get it. But it's gonna be 21-10, the Chicago Bears winning this game. All right, moving on. Atlanta and Buffalo. Buffalo's coming off a big, huge win against New England. They're 9-6. They hold the cards right now to win the AFC East. They took it away from the New England Patriots. But they go against Atlanta today, 7-8. Atlanta's a tricky team because you got good Matt Ryan, bad Matt Ryan, and you got good coach, bad coach, and Arthur Ashe. He actually, to me, the greatest thing they've ever done was put Cordell Patterson, who's a wide receiver, at running back, and that has worked tremendously for them in the run game. But the defense and the offense and the quarterback for the Buffalo Bills, I got Buffalo winning this game. It's not going to be a blowout, though. I look at it as 28-17 game. I got Buffalo winning this, and they're going to move into first place in the AFC East today because they own the tiebreaker over the Buffalo Bills. Or it's even, I believe. It's going to go to points. All right, next game up, Houston. All right, Terrence Matthews says upset alert. What's the upset alert there, Terrence? And Shabazz Ali says Atlanta Buzzards are a choke team. I agree. Atlanta is, and the thing about Atlanta, Shabazz, and I'll tell you this: drafting a tight end 4th overall, that was just not the move. They needed. You don't know what they want to do. They don't know what they want to do, in my opinion. Do you want to build around Matt Ryan, or do you just want to, build for him right now? But the way you build for him right now, getting him a tight end instead of offensive line, to me is just a bad decision. So to me, they're looking at Matt Ryan being a sacrificial lamb this year and moving on from him next year. So, all right. Terrence says Jets. Oh, Terrence, come on, Terrence. Come on, Terrence. You got to give me that's I don't know about that take, Terrence. Come on. You said that the Jets are going to beat Tampa. I don't know. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to hide that because I don't know. All right. Atlanta needs a quarterback. They do need a quarterback, Shabazz. But look at this. Where are they going to get him from? You think Russell Wilson want to go to Atlanta? No, bad offensive line. You think that Atlanta's going to draft someone? Nope. Kyle Pickett maybe, but it's just somebody else might get him. Who knows? Who needs a quarterback? Giants may pick him up. So. All right, got a caller, Terrence, calling in. What's up, good buddy? How you doing? You got to talk to me about that prediction, Terrence.
What's going on, sir?
What's up, Terrence? Happy New Year.
Hey, not much, but Happy New Year to you. I had to call in to back my upset alert.
Yeah, you got to back that up. Come on now. Tell me what it is.
The Jets have always had Brady's number.
Okay.
And it won't change today. The Jets got nothing to play for.
And this is true.
Nothing.
This is true. So you're saying they're going to bring all the tricks out of the bag?
Win or lose, their draft pick doesn't move.
Facts. Understood. Facts.
So they're going to come out and they're going to try to embarrass. They want to get that win.
Okay.
They're gonna do it. Tom's gonna throw a minimum of 2 picks today.
2 interceptions today against the Jets. Now let me show you something. The Jets are, and these are statistics. I'm just pointing it out to you, Terrence. I'm not knocking it. I'm just giving you statistics, right? The Jets are 32nd in defense. They're 18th in pass defense, 26th in rushing. Right? While the Buccaneers are second in offense, first in passing. I'm not knocking you, Terrence. You my boy, Terrence. I'm not knocking you. I'm just saying. You got to convince me.
Tom's going to be pressing.
He's pressure. Okay, they're going to pressure.
The Jets have a decent pass rush. They're gonna get the Tom. They start hitting Tom. Tom doesn't have his go-to in Godwin.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have a go-to in Godwin. You're right about that. Mike Evans is coming back.
Evans coming back, but Antonio Brown is not what he used to be.
Okay.
And Gronk is like Brady. He needs to go ahead and sit it down.
Gronk is like so Gronk is basically, you're saying he's a little dried up. He's a little bit.
That neck injury.
Yeah.
He's hurting.
Well, it's his back. He hurt his back, I believe, the last week, right? And he got a neck injury too now.
Well, he had a neck injury previous when he was in New England. He had a back injury too.
Yep.
He had back surgery.
Yep, definitely. Okay.
A whole season, some injuries add up.
Okay, so well, you got somebody that agrees with you, but he says that Mikey Tiberi said I would take the Jets in the spread, but not the straight up. Yep, and Shabazz says AB is done. So you have some people who agree with you on there, and also Gronk is done after this year too. I agree with that. If they don't win the Super Bowl, I think Gronk is going to go off into the sunset.
Brady's done too.
You think Brady's done too after this year?
Brady's done too after this year.
Is it because he's just, they're not going to invest in him, or that he's just this is it? He can't play the position anymore.
I think the hits are getting to him, but I think it's going to be more of a family thing.
Okay, I can see that.
I think it'll be more family thing.
Okay, so we talked about that game. Give me your take on your Washington football team.
Oh man, I hope we lose, man. We need to go ahead and get a good draft pick.
All right, so you're on the tank.
The fight's over.
Yeah, and you know what? That's why I think they're playing Kyle Allen today, and they're not going to play Tyler Haneke. Yeah.
I mean, they're giving auditions now for other teams to look at these guys.
I don't know, man. It's
I believe Heineke may be on the roster next year, but I don't believe it's even Allen and Heineke.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. You got Fitzpatrick. You let Fitzpatrick go. You got a lot of issues there. And just go back to something real quick. Mikey Tiberi, another listener, states that says Brady said he was playing till 45. He turns 45 in August. So you might be right about that. And he says, so yeah, he's done.
Well, his wife said she wants to finish her career.
What's that?
Giselle said she wanted to finish her career.
Oh yeah, because he needs. Now that's the thing. Household 6 tells you what you got to do. You got to do it, man. So she probably wants him to quit football anyway and spend time with the kids. I believe. I think he said that in the interview.
Yep.
And Shabazz gives another. He says Washington who? Hey, he agrees with you, Shabazz. Terrence ain't saying that Washington gonna win. He know what they're 6-9. There's no way they could. They're automatically. You guys out of it mathematically?
No. That's the crazy part.
Oh, that's terrible.
We need Arizona loss. We got to beat Philly. Minnesota needs to lose.
Oh, man. That's setting it up right for y'all, though. Check it out. Arizona could lose today against the Cowboys. You could beat Philly. And Minnesota's definitely losing to Green Bay today. Without they got Sean Mannion as their quarterback. So think about that.
Yeah, so. But we need to go and pack it up and get ready to go home.
You said pack it up, get ready to go home, and find a new name next year. What do you think they're gonna stay the Washington football team?
Washington football team.
They're not gonna change the name. They're just gonna stay the Washington football team.
Yep.
Oh man. So all right, do you guys?
I don't believe they're gonna do it. I believe that they put too much money in marketing already.
Yeah, that's definitely a good point right there. Plus, you don't have to fight with anybody or anything, any type of. It's just a Washington football team, you know. Looking at the draft, I'm gonna do a big draft thing. I'm gonna put it out this year. I haven't said any much about it, but you guys are on here. We're gonna do a big draft set up. Have you guys set up, and we're gonna have you talk about your team in the draft. That'll be coming up in the future. Just put that in your ear right now. But looking at your Washington football team, the biggest need for you guys day one in the draft, what is it?
Day one?
Yeah.
Corner. Wide receiver.
Corner. So you got 2 cornerbacks and wide receiver.
Yep. That we gotta solidify the corner position, and we gotta get a wide receiver. Day one.
I agree. Corner, wide receiver. You need somebody opposite of McLaurin, right?
Yeah, and we need a real cornerback. I mean, we got no number one corner.
Yep.
I like what we got, but you know, we need that. I hate to say it. We need that Dallas man. We need that Diggs. We need to go out and find us that Diggs.
So you saying they need they need to find a Stephon Diggs?
Yeah, we need to find that Stephon Diggs, that Richard Sherman type of guy. We need that guy that can float with the number one guys, and we don't have one. Now day 2, I say we get a quarterback.
So that's the round that Mikey Taberry was talking about too. So there's no first round quarterbacks. I mean, second round, that's the value that you pick up a quarterback. And any team that does it first round, yeah, they're desperate.
I would go for Baylor. I would try to get the Baylor quarterback or the Louisville quarterback second or third round.
Okay.
I'd play the game and see how long Baylor's quarterback sits on the table before I went after him. If he made it through the second round, I'd wait for the third to go get him.
Okay. That kid from Baylor, big kid from Baylor, definitely pretty big. Like that kid. Mikey says you guys can get Garrett Wilson or Stingley, the cornerback.
Wilson's not bad, but he ran a West Coast offense though.
Really? What about Stingley?
I don't know much about him.
Well, from what I understand, hold on, the wide receiver paralyzed by Raider. So Jack Tatum. You remember Jack Tatum, right? Jack Tatum was the
Yep.
safety, I believe. Remember he paralyzed that player, Darryl Stingley?
Yep.
So
yep.
that's his grandson or son, I believe.
Okay.
His grandson, I believe, and he is coming out in the NFL. So it's just really a good story. I mean, that guy paralyzed and he ended up dying because he was a quadriplegic. But Stingley Jr. is coming out, and he's representing, you know. But I think you guys go.
Yeah, I think.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I mean, I don't. You know, we gotta get the. I mean, we got a lot of money invested in defense. So, with all the money we got invested in defense, you got to complete it.
Definitely.
You got to complete it. We can get the offensive pieces. You know, there's going to be wide receivers in free agency, but you're going to have to draft a young guy. Okay. And we haven't drafted a first-round wide receiver in a very long time.
Yeah, you guys have not drafted him. You guys went O-line, defensive end. You guys have also not drafted a cornerback in the first round either. So I look at you guys, like you said, getting a cornerback either in the draft, wide receiver in the draft, or go free agency with a wide receiver or a cornerback. Basically, you know, flip-flop those. Yeah, Shabazz tells me that they said that they need to go after Richard Sherman or Wilson for Washington. I don't know.
Richard Sherman's done.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Shabazz. Richard Sherman is he's done to me. Mikey says Olave and Wilson are 1 and 2. So Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson, both from Ohio State, 1 and 2 for us quarterbacks. So he said one should be available at 8 for you guys.
Yeah, so
you don't like those Ohio State receivers?
Yeah, they're fast.
But can they run routes? That's what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like
you know, I mean, you know, wide receivers, you know, they're the LSU, Alabama guys. You know, them SEC guys.
Yeah, you like those SEC guys. Those SEC guys could play. I understand what you're saying. Look at the national championship game right now. They are SEC. I mean, this pack just SEC. You know, you got linebackers, cornerbacks, and wide receivers. So
now, if you're talking linebackers or safeties, yeah. I go Ohio State.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a couple corners. There's a couple corners there, but I mean that's like Notre Dame. You know, offensive linemen, linebackers.
It just broke my heart by saying Notre Dame. They had a terrible game yesterday. Terrible. But that's besides
they did, but they got no quarterback.
Yes. And it's the thing, the guy threw for 500 yards, right? But his decision making at times is just very odd. I had to talk to him.
You know, they have Heineke back there playing quarterback for them.
That's wrong right there, Terrence. That's wrong. That's
I mean, they blew a 21-point lead.
I know, man. It's just crazy. They said, Shabazz, so you go get the wide out from Bama. Williams, number 1. He is good. He is really good.
He won't be there though.
Yeah, you're looking at teams like
he won't be there. He'll be in New York.
The Jets?
Nope, the Giants.
No. I'm telling you right now, Terrence, the Giants cannot. They better go defense. They got 2 first-round draft picks. It has to be defensive end. No.
Nope. One's going to be him, and one's going to be the safety from Notre Dame.
No. They have to go defensive end, and they have to pick a lineman. Because if they get back-to-back picks, It's got to be that way. It doesn't matter if they get back-to-back picks, but they need to go. If they have a pick, just say they have 5 and 7, they need to go defense first, defensive lineman if he's available. If not, offensive lineman, then D-line, but vice versa. Whoever's number one available in that aspect.
D-line comes out of free agency.
Not this time. The Giants tried that defense. We got Leonard Williams, and we tried to homegrown some people, and it's just not working. I think the Giants get George Karlaftis, kid from Purdue. If Kayvon Thibodeau is not there, or Aiden Hutchinson's not there, George Karlaftis from Purdue, defensive end, pretty good stout guy. Works in a 4-3 or a 3-4. And they pick up either Charles Cross from I think it's not Ole Miss. He's from Mississippi. And you look at
here's why I think they get him out of free agency though. The D linemen. Washington's going to have some guys they can't pay. Dallas has some guys they can't pay. The Rams will definitely have some guys they can't pay. Mm-hmm. And Green Bay has some guys that they can't pay.
Definitely. But it all comes down to a couple of things here. And we're coming to the top of the show. But we also got a couple of things we got to think about with the Giants. New GM, new mindset, salary cap. Giants cannot spend a lot of money in the offseason because they spent a lot on people. Kenny Galladay, Dory Jackson, Nate Solder still costing them money. Thank God he's in his final year. But we're going to see what happens with them. So my final take today is this for you. What's the game that you're intrigued about today, Terrence? Before I let you go, the game that intrigues you the most, and what are the surprises in that game?
Arizona,
Dallas. Okay, why did I know you were going to say that game? So, what's so intriguing about this game today?
Is Arizona real?
And you know what? Arizona has not been real. But look at this. Look at the statistic, right? Arizona is better away from home than they are on the road. I mean, worse at home than they are on the road. They win more road games than games that they play at home. But also today, and it's kind of odd to think this, that one person, DeAndre Hopkins, is out, and they just falter. They just don't know what to do. So it's very intriguing today.
You know, is Dallas's defense for real, and can Arizona offense produce?
I agree.
Because I think if Dallas can put up numbers on Arizona, mm-hmm. Dallas can be a dangerous team. But the one thing I don't ever want to see is a Dallas Super Bowl. Because I don't want to hear we them boys.
I don't think nobody wants to hear we them boys. But hey, Terrence, It's always great talking to you, brother. Hey, enjoy the games today. Don't be a stranger.
Yes,
and look for I definitely want to get you guys on there with your teams. And I'll put out that information to you. I'll send it to you via Messenger regarding how we're going to do it.
Okay.
We'll set it up. Draft is something I love doing. And I love talking with folks like yourself, Shabazz, Mike Taberi. And we'll see about getting our teams together.
I gotta give a shout out to Shabazz, because that who that Bengals, you know what I mean? They pulled off a nice little victory last week, so too bad it's gonna stop this week.
All right, hey Shabazz, I don't know if you heard that. Terrence gave you a shout out. He says, "Who they Bengals?" They did pretty good last week, but he says he thinks it's gonna stop this week. Hey, Terrence, man, I appreciate you, brother. Definitely like you on the call. Like I said, look for that information to come to you, okay?
All right, definitely will. Have a good day now.
Hey, you have a great day and a happy new year to you and your family, all right? Take it easy.
Same to you.
Bye. All right, that's Terrence Matthews out of there. So with that being said, we got about a minute left in the show. I know everybody wants to watch the football games coming on. Houday, Shabazz, appreciate you. My game today that I want to see, that I am hopeful of watching. I think it's going to be a big game to me. I'm looking at the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys as well. I got Dallas winning this game because they're at home. Dallas plays tremendously well at home, but Arizona Cardinals play well as well. Shabazz says, no way, Bengals by 14. We'll see about that. So Dallas today. And like Mikey said, we're going to see if Dallas finally cements themselves as the number 2 team in the NFC. We'll see. And also, is Arizona for real? Just like Terrence said. I think the latter. I think that, I think Dallas is going to cement themselves as the number 2 seed today. And I think that Arizona, in my opinion, just doesn't have the firepower. And that Dallas defense is going to cause havoc today with Kyler Murray. Hey, guys, appreciate you guys calling in. Appreciate you guys with all the messages. Like I said, Shabazz, Mikey, look out for that message on Facebook Messenger. Definitely going to get you guys in and involved to the with the draft this year. Definitely you, Mikey. We got a lot of good things we got to talk about. Andrea, appreciate you. Looking forward to the Bucks game. Yeah, right. Take care. See you soon. All right. Have a happy New Year, everybody. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. All right. Remember this number right here, 512-539-0686. Put it in there. All right. Like the show at Facebook at Speak On the Sports. My Twitter's NYG Men for Life. And subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys. Appreciate you. Love you. Enjoy the football. Enjoy week 17. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm out.